already very good. What is it going to look like at level 40? Hey guys, it's Tsaotonrac and welcome back to Jurassic World, the game. Site H. Okay, we are lagging today. But anyways, past 2 weeks. Last week, obviously, I did not upload an episode of Site H because I didn't do any Site H gameplay across the week. So we kind of had nothing. And this week, a similar business. I didn't really do much in Site H. However, we do have a couple of things to show you guys, which is why I am doing this. I am currently kind of focusing on the other series, but at the same time, that one, being in the early game series, I don't want to upload like a 10-minute video. So I've tried to, combine the content as much as I can. So maybe 1 week of recording isn't actually enough to make one episode, which is something that I would never have thought of, especially back in the day when I just started Site H. One recording would almost certainly be an episode, but it's always good to be back on Site H. Some things I've been working on this week. Well, in terms of getting new creatures, yeah, nothing really. I did get, I believe, a couple of things off camera, and that was the level 30 Tyrannosaurus. If you guys have watched the streams, you guys have seen these guys. So that's Tyrannosaurus. I think that's about it, actually. Beyond the Tyrannosaurus level 30, nothing else off camera. However, we do have a couple of interesting projects to start work on today. Now, the first is going to be the beginning of a pretty long-term thing of getting Pteranodon to level 40. Now, Pteranodon, as we know, this guy is a heroic, which makes it very, very good. And as you can see, we can check the 1-star stats. If I get a 1-star heroic Pteranodon, immediately I have a creature with 3,041 health and 1,161 attack. And if you want to see what its ability is, it's, well, you can't see it here, but it's reversal. Switch your whole health bar with the enemies. I can't wait to be getting that. I don't know how I'm going to be able to get all of those heroic shards. For now, I kind of have none, but that is going to be something we worry about in the future. We have enough to start work on the level 40. And as for the evolution chamber, here it is, alright, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This guy has been sitting on level 30 for oh so long, and I was going to say I've really been excited to get him to level 40, but it might not. It's definitely not happening so easily. Come on, T-Rex, please. This is why I should have started this way earlier. I kind of neglected this. I left it all the way until now. I should have left the whole week for it, to be honest. But there it is, Tyrannosaurus Rex level 31. And at this current level, 1,350 health, 516 attack, already very good. What is it going to look like at level 40? 1,603 health and 612 attack. And while we could indeed make Indominus Rex right now, being that we already have the Velociraptor, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to have the level 40 T-Rex, at least for the time being. Let's collect this fact, which gives us $100 back. Thank you. And it just says, did you know the first Tyrannosaurus Rex cloned by InGen was nicknamed Rexy? And as if anybody didn't know that. So, let's get into some of our other things. Stegoceratops. This is a creature that I currently have at level 20, and I have a lot of Stegoceratopses. I've hatched enough to make a level 40, and the reason being I am currently working on the next super hybrid Monostegatops. However, as you can see, I don't really have enough Monolophosaurus sDNA just yet, so I'm not exactly too fussed about getting the level 40 right now. What I am going to get, though, is a level 30 and 2 level 20s, because I feel as though those are going to be necessary to buff up our herbivore depth. The level 30 is what I'm going to be getting first, and it's also going to cost $120 to speed up, which is why I'm so thankful that it decided to finish in one turn. And there it is, a level 30 Stegoceratops at a whopping 2,150 health and 550 attack. This is very good. I think it may be our best herbivore. Oh no, well, it's definitely not, because Draco Lux, right? But it's the best one that we have unlocked. And there's obviously more. We have some more Stegoceratops. We can get this guy to level 20. And they seem to all be... Stegoceratops seems to be very cooperative today, unlike some other creatures. T-Rex. Stegoceratops is getting it done. Look at that. That's our second level 20, and we're going to get one more level 20 instead of getting 2 level 30s, because I fear I may be running out of food quite quickly. This one doesn't decide to finish in one turn, which is very naughty, but it's only $80 every time, so I mean, we can afford it. That being said, Yep, there we go. I mean, what do I save bucks for anyways? It's for the videos, of course. And that is going to be our third Stegoceratops, this time at level 20. That is certainly going to buff up that herbivore lineup, and I'm very excited about that. We get 100 bucks back, which is why I'm kind of tempted to also just go ahead and hit Pteranodon and get level 30. But I think I'm, oh my goodness, I think I am going to save that for later. We're going to head into this where we can place some things. Let's start with, I don't really know, what should I do? This guy can already go to level 30. Let's begin with this. Let's get a maxed out Elasmotherium. That will be our first nice little chilled Cenozoic expedition. What I am going to do though is grab Dilophosaurus Gen 2, and I'm gonna get 2 of them because we actually kind of lack carnivore depth, because we have a amphibian super hybrid in Diplosutchus, we have a pterosaur super hybrid, and we also are working towards our first ever herbivore super hybrid. We are not going to get a carnivore super hybrid in a very long time, and as such we kind of need these guys to kind of buff up our carnivorous roster while we get there. As for evolutions, let's just go ahead and stick Pteranodon in there. We can begin on that project as soon as possible. So there it goes. That is it for our new updates. Plenty of good things. I did not get enough loyalty points to get another solid gold pack, so unfortunately we're not going to get one of those this episode. However, I'm pretty sure we have a lot of heroic shards, which means we can certainly work on our heroics. Let's get into Triceratops, who is currently a 3-star. We're going to get this buddy to a 4-star heroic Triceratops, where we are going to move on to pretty decent health and pretty decent attack. Again, like, these creatures are so nice and usable right now. I really like where they are. Dilophosaurus, similar story. We can enhance to a 3-star, where it is now incredibly good, and has Venom Blast 2, so I can use it twice. That is very nice. I can't quite do Postosuchus yet because I only have 120 and I need 400. But when the time comes, we're definitely gonna get it, and that time might be now, because in here we have the heroic frost event, which I haven't even touched. And if we can get to stage 15, we can start earning Postosuchus shards, which should be very, very helpful in our journey to get that, slowly work towards that 6-star Postosuchus. So let's begin. Let's actually get into stage 1. We're going to do a couple stages of this today instead of our usual battles. Okay, Sarkastodon, Entelodon. I don't think we need to think too much about this. Just one of these should be more than enough. Thylaccosmilus being as strong as it is, and being like miles ahead of any other Cenozoic creature that I have, it is very good for these kinds of battles, I gotta say. So one who's gonna one-shot Sarkastodon. Are you again? The second Sarkastodon comes in. It's also gonna get one shot sent out of there. And Entelodon is definitely not doing anything to Thylaccosmilus with its pitiful 107 attack. And so we have easily taken the win. There we go. Quite simple for Thylaccosmilus. So what I've been doing, guys, I've been thinking, right, about this whole Tsaotonrac channel thing. I really like this channel, I do. But I've been thinking about, like, kind of, I wouldn't call it rebranding, but moving to, like, a different space, sort of, where I can expand to different content, because I'm not too certain in this current channel's ability to keep the guests, our viewership, if I move to like a different game, for example. For example, like, would you guys watch me if I were to play a completely different game? Oh my goodness. Okay, a game that has nothing to do with dinosaurs. Would you guys watch me? That is something I'm very interested in knowing, because as it stands, what I believe from my previous experiences with trying to branch out into different content is that people don't often watch. Like back in 2023, I think, I decided to move on from Jurassic World the game. I started uploading things like Plants vs Zombies. I started uploading commentary videos with League of Legends gameplay, and I added a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh, you know what? We just gotta try, cast the net wide. If I get good audience, that's amazing. If I don't, it's okay. And nobody was watching those. Like the Plants vs Zombies videos, I think they got pitiful views. They got like 200 views, 100 views, and it really kind of stunted my channel, to be honest. Since then I've kind of been traumatized and I haven't dared to branch out again like I used to. So I'm not sure. Like what I've been doing right now with my other projects is I've been sharing them on different channels. So I've got like 3 channels right now that I have not disclosed yet because I'm not sure if you guys would be interested. But we do have a couple of channels for me to share my other things, like funny edits or whatever. Those ones I don't plan on posting here, but if I want to like play a game or if I want to, you know, talk about some things, I would love to be able to do it here. I think I've worked so hard on building this up as a place where we can do that, and if I can't, then it's just a shame, isn't it? So yeah, let me know. I really do want to get a gauge of how interested you guys are in things other than Jurassic World the game. That being said, Brontotherium is going to absolutely smash through this battle, and we're going to win another 125 Triceratops heroic shards. Yes, brilliant. It takes us like very close. I think we're at 4. No, not quite 4. We're like 6 battles away from actually getting it, so can't wait for that. I'm gonna sacrifice Tyrannosaurus to Sarkaston, and I'll just have you clean up. I'm not exactly sure what the requirements are, because with these heroic events, which happen roughly every month, you get I don't know if it's gonna cycle back. Well, will it cycle back to Jurassic? Because we had Jurassic, and then we had Aquatic, and now we have Cenozoic. I didn't touch the Aquatic very much. I think I did like 7. I did 7 stages of the Aquatic, and I never touched it. So we didn't really get as far as I would have hoped. With Cenozoic, I don't think I can complete it all, because I definitely don't have all of the creatures that they need. So will it come back to Jurassic? Or will we just have a different way to get the heroic shards? I'm not so sure. I'm also not sure about how strong the heroics are getting. I'm pretty sure a 6-star Pteranodon is actually stronger than its hybrid, which is extremely concerning. Because imagine being a hybrid, getting outclassed by your ingredients. It's just, I don't know. Like, when they make heroic VIPs, how strong are those going to be? Are they? I don't think they will. They really shouldn't. It wouldn't be good for the game. Alright, and this one... Okay, another similar business here. Unfortunately, my guy doesn't exactly kill the Elasmotherium in time, so we are going to have to go for this. That is a shame. But 2 creatures should be able to handle it perfectly fine. I didn't want to do Synethosaurus because Elasmotherium is weak to it and it might switch out. That would be a disaster. So we have to keep it in. So we should use Elasmotherium. Okay, so you are not going to kill me in any world. I can't believe how underpowered Cenozoic creatures are. It's almost sad. Like, we see these guys. We see the super rare Jurassic creatures. They would wipe the floor with every single super rare Cenozoic. Every single one. The only one that's kind of comparable is like Dinotherium. And Dinotherium is similar strength to... I mean, actually, it's exactly the same stats as Rajasaurus. And Rajasaurus is already one of the weakest Jurassic super rares. And it is as strong as... probably the strongest Cenozoic super rare. So I think they need to buff them. Otherwise, just make some rares. I think the beginning, right? Do you guys remember when the Cenozoic update first dropped and we had rare Cenozoics? They should just make that again. I don't see why we're bothering with this. Can we get out, bro? Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh. That's a free level 40 Pteranodon. That would be amazing. I really should have tried for it. I really should have. I don't think we can possibly get it now, because I'd have to do 2 of these every day. And I don't know. Now, like, look at these events. They've been ludicrous recently. I don't think I can. Oh man, I really should have locked in. But it hasn't quite happened. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Can we just see if we can do step 5? Deinotherium, Archaeotherium. Well, the caves should reign superior here. So that should be quite nice. We don't even need the VIPs. And we can do it all by ourselves with legitimate creatures. Our Deinotherium is surely going to switch. There it is. And as well with these videos, like, to be completely honest with you, it doesn't take a lot of effort to make a Site H video, which is something that I'm very happy about, because at this current point in time, if these videos took hours and hours to edit, I don't think I would make them anymore. I think it's so much fun. It's like every single Saturday, right? I can just hop on and I can just like record one of these. It's just so chill. Like, I can basically use it as a podcast episode and tell you guys how my week has been, although I've never actually done that. And then, like, you know, where we can chill. And what I would do is, after I record the Site H episode, I'll just upload it to Google Drive. I'll import it onto another computer, and then I'll put it in my CapCut, which I don't have Pro. I really do need to invest in CapCut Pro. I'll put in CapCut, and CapCut is gonna use it to do a rough cut, and after I do the rough cut, it's basically done. I don't need to add special effects. Recently, I'm making a video, like a guide, and I've had to do like a couple of effects and a couple of extra edits, and those have been such a pain. It's insane. I'm like, wow, the things that I used to do in 30 minutes used to be the whole episode finished and edited. 30 minutes the other day was about 20 seconds of video completed. Can you believe it? Can you believe how times change? But I do enjoy making those as well. And I think you guys benefit a lot more from those than this. This is more like purely entertainment. So yeah, I do have to make a couple more of those. I have a lot of them as scripts, and I've just never worked on them. I have like how to earn every resource in Jurassic World the game. This one right now I'm working on is how to build your park. I also have how to use flocks and how to battle against flocks, and all of those. They're all just there, like churning around and are ready to be made into videos at any time. They just haven't been because I've been lazy. Alright, I actually think we've like run out of Cenozoic battles. We can't do any more. I don't have the creatures to, unfortunately. So you know what, let's head into this. Let's do this boss battle before we end. We have a level 30 Omega 09. Why not just use that? It doesn't matter that Salamander has the advantage. Omega, we can use 2. Okay, Omega is literally stronger than the Juggernaut anyways, so we might as well. Let's just go for reserve, which is all in him next turn. What can Salamander possibly do? Let's see. Alright, it's all in. There we go, the easiest win I've ever seen, and that's going to give us like 2,000 amber. But it is something. It's something, guys. It's something. We got to appreciate the little thing. Look at that, 2,000 amber exactly. On our way towards another Tyrannosaurus. That'll be very exciting when I get it. It's not even there right now. Look at that. Gryva Stitches, Blonde, Becky, and Charlie. What even is this? Why would you want this? This is so sad. Let's see. Do we have a mission? 5 new gen... Okay, you know what? I can do that. I can do that for you, Hoskins. I can. Let's buy 5 John Hammond memorials, shall we? Let's do a mission before we end it off. Let's see. 3. That is going to be 4. And this one is the final one. This is going to be 5. Where are we? Boom. Okay, Hoskins. Very nice. Is that going to take us to level 68? No, not even close. And then 2 Navigator Blimp Rides. That should be fairly simple. And now it says collect 8,000 coins from... Do I have one on Noob? Please tell me I have one. Yes? Okay. Well, we're not doing that just yet, guys. So we're going to have to wait for the Navigator Blimps to start making money. That is probably going to be it for today's episode. I don't think I have any more. I think we're going to end it off here for today. As always, if you guys have enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe. Do tell me in the comments whether you would like me to make other content on this channel as well. Just like more personal things, maybe less gaming even, completely different, non-related. And I'll see you guys in future streams and videos.